Hello, everyone. My name is Barbara Edmondson, and I'm an instructor here at the English Language School. Today, I have invited Rachel Young to join us. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Barbara. My major was molecular, cellular, and developmental biology. It's a very long name, but it basically means microbiology, which is bacteria and viruses, and some genetics as well.
Excellent. Sounds very interesting. Why did you choose this major?
I chose this major coming into my second year. So, in my first year, I was enrolled in general biology, but I found that I wanted to enroll into an honors program so I can get that hands on research experience. And this is how I found this program that I am in right now.
Excellent. Can you tell us a little bit of the courses you had to take throughout your university career?
Yeah. So in my first year, I had to take a couple of English courses as well as a math course, calculus for me. And then I had to take some biology courses and some chemistry as well as organic chemistry.
Sounds like fun. What was your favorite course?
My favorite course was actually a botany course that I took. It's called Bot 205, and it was a really fun course because the labs were easy, and also we got to take some of the plants home. So I took home this plant that I have with me right here. It's called a Mother of Thousands, and it used to be this tiny. When this grows up, it will grow little plants on the leaves that will drop down and create new plants.
Did you have any classes that were difficult or challenging?
Yeah, definitely. It is a challenging program. For me, the most challenging class was organic chemistry because there were quite a lot of lab material and lab reports we had to write. As well, I found it really difficult to memorize all the organic chemistry reactions. For example, what hydrogen goes where, and then what electron goes where. It does take a little bit of memorization and understanding.
Did you have a lot of homework in your classes?
I had some homework. I wouldn't say it was little. We had some lab reports to write and some assignments as well. So lectures are usually content based. That's where usually you will get a PowerPoint and then you can write notes on there as your professor talks and gives information out. Labs are very hands-on usually. So there may be projects, there may be experiments that you get to do. Depending on the type of lab it is, you might be eating cheese in a botany lab. That's what I did once. Or making compounds in a organic chemistry lab. If it was a physics lab or a computer science lab, you might be looking at programs as well. I think my most memorable lab was definitely the fruit fly lab because we got to count fruit flies to see which ones were normal and which ones were mutants. And to this day, if I see a fruit fly outside, I will still immediately think, oh, that is female. No, that is a male. So it's a good party trick to have. Some have labs, some have seminars, and some have both. It depends on the type of class you're in. For example, first year biology, Biology 107 and 108 have labs, but a lot of the higher level, 400 level biology courses, they do not have labs. So for me, an average class might be 3 hours a week. And for maybe 3 of my 5 classes, there would be a lab. Now, 3 labs are quite a lot. Not everybody takes 3 labs. Maybe some people take 2 labs, 2 courses that have labs, or 1 course that has a lab. And so if you have a lab, it's usually about 3 hours long per week. And then you have 3 lecture hours as well. Sometimes those lecture hours would be broken into 3 lectures on Monday, Wednesday, Friday that are 1 hour each. Or they might be on Tuesday and Thursday for 1.5 hours each time. And then sometimes you might have about an hour of a seminar, which can range from problem solving to more material to discussion-based seminars.
Cool. Can you tell us a little bit about the assessment? So how are students assessed in many of these courses?
Okay, assessments, right. As for assessments, there are exams for the labs as well as exams for the lectures usually. So if you have a lecture-based class, sometimes there are about 1 to 3 midterms and then a final exam at the end. Sometimes it might be a final project instead of a final exam. And then other times you might also have 4 midterms. So that is pretty rare though, to have 4 midterms. And then during the school year, you might have some assignments. So that might include writing or answering questions. So the lab components, they are in addition to the lecture. Sometimes some classes have labs, some don't. And for those labs, usually there is a lab final, which you write during the last week of classes or somewhere near there. And then you might have lab reports and assignments that you have to write up during the school year as well. There is a mix of questions depending on your professor and the class. So some first-year biology classes, they might have more multiple choice because there's a lot of students in one class. But as you go up the years, there could be more of a mixture of questions. There might be some long answer questions as well, or true or false.
Rachel, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for joining us. It was so kind of you to share all of your experiences with us.
Thank you for having me. Bye, everyone.